Hi, I'm doing a Bible review today of a local church Bible publisher's calfskin executive Bible. It's called Midsize, and it is a reprint of a classic 1917 Scofield Bible. I'm going to show you the hub. Local churches pretty much does the same thing in the exterior. They don't customize them for the type of Bible that's inside. They just have basically one cover for each side. You have to tell by opening the Bible what is the Bible. Here's a picture of the calfskin and the tooling. If you notice, it is sewn around the perimeter as well as tooled lightly. It has raised hubs, very attractive. For purposes of this review, it has a nice head and tail band. It came with two mediocre black ribbons, and I replaced them with a different ribbon. I will speak to that in a minute. Here is the interior of the local church Bible publisher's Midsize black calfskin. It is also, I believe, calfskin. I could be wrong. It's a leather line, though. And as I've pointed out in other videos, it is tabbed into the block, which gives it a great deal more strength. Other strengths of this Bible are it has nice gilding, just gold, not art gilding. But that is also a strength of it. I replaced the two mediocre black ribbons with four navy blue Beresfords from England. That's the Allen type ribbon, and it just looks beautiful with it. I wish that's one thing they could do a little better is an improvement ribbon, and the cost is $1 to $2 a Bible, not very much more. Let's look at the interior of this Bible. Heavy paper at the beginning. They go with the classic multi-page presentation, genealogy, marriages, etc. Here is the informational page. It shows you what this is. When they use the word classic, that is a reprint of an Oxford. And it says with C.I. Scofield notes. Again, they can't use the name Scofield. It is copyrighted, but the notes themselves are not copyrighted. And here is the exact type of Bible it is, the model number, etc. These Bibles are very good in this regard. They have the translator to the reader, which is a unusual item to have in a King James Bible. Most of them just have the the commendation to the king. This has it as well, has the translator's notes. It's very interesting to read. When you read it, you don't come away with the opinion that the translators were King James Version only people or King James Bible people. They saw their version as one in a line, going back in English history, and look forward to improvements in the future. Simple. Again, here is the commendation to the king as James I, and the books of the Bible. This uses the Scofield book block that Oxford presented, the 1917 classic. That's actually the Scofield 2, and there was a 1909, and then later there was another version done by followers of Scofield on 1967, and many people, original people, do not agree with some of that for some reason or other. It's not original Scofield, so they don't like the Scofield 67. But the 17 is considered to be the classic. It has introductions, notes. Now the notes are chiefly the presentation of Scofield's dispensational theology, and I like it because comes from my background as a child, churches that preach the dispensational Baptist doctrine. And I like to look back and see exactly what was said in one place, and etc. It is a King James Version Bible. Local church only puts out those. It is creedal for them. They are King James Version only. And all I can say is I'm glad they're presenting some Bible. And people can get saved off a King James Bible just like any other version. And I like King James. It's just hard for people who don't have a church King James background to read one initially. It is another dialect, an earlier dialect of 400 years ago. It has cross-references. In the middle, it has notes. It has introductions to books. quite a nice Bible in that regard. It has a large concordance. I like that about this Bible. And subject index, again, all Scofield, proper names, and index, all good stuff. It has a lot of helps in this Bible. This is a good Bible. Lots of pluses about it. Trying to get to the maps. All right, these are the Cambridge maps. Interesting, local church Bible publisher took the out of copyright Cambridge maps, and I don't like them as well as the original Cambridge. I have a wide margin from about 1980. They use less colors. They went with less expense. They're usable. They're not outstanding maps in color-wise. They're just acceptable. And again, we have paper at the end. It's not lined. You could write on it. As you can tell here, we have Smythe sewing going on. This Bible's built to last. It's a tank. Now, comments that are negative. Most local church Bible publisher videos are basically drooling fans. I am into premium Bibles, and I have, you name the brand, I have most of them. Here's the pluses I like about this Bible. The calfskin cover is very good quality. It's sewn on the edge. It's lined with leather. It's durable. This is a great cover. The gilding's nice. The ribbons are below average, but you can replace them. You can go check a video out and replace them with a better ribbon. It's not undoable, and now I have 4 beautiful Beresfords where there used to be 2 mediocre thin black ribbons. Here's the negatives on this Bible. The paper is not equal to some of the better Bibles like Cambridge. It's okay. It's middling. It's not excellent, and it's not terrible. They, I believe, do some kind of photocopy off the original and then reprint. These are not as crisp, their printing. It's usable, it's acceptable, but it's, again, average quality. I'm going to pull out a couple other Bibles and give them as examples to compare with. This is the famed Allen Long Primer 150th Anniversary Commemorative Bible. And I'm going to go into the cover, obviously, is more, and it costs 3 times as much as the local church Bible publisher. I just want to show you a text on paper. This paper is superlative, and the printing is superlative. The feel of it, etc. Just the best. A picture. But again, $200 Bible, $60 Bible. That tells you all you need to know on that. If you have the money, get a long primer. But if you have $60, $70 and don't have that money, local church makes some great Bibles. I wouldn't hesitate for a minute. Here's another Bible I have, and I'm only using this for the cover, not for the versioner, etc. This is a Crossway single column Heritage Bible. It's actually bound in Mexico at a bindery called Abba. They have the finest calfskin available. I compare the two. Softer, smoother, more flexible. And I rate this as very good. Maybe in the range of B+, I'd say. Where this is solid AA+. Well, I don't know what else to tell you on this Bible. I would get one. I probably wouldn't get any of their literature, their King James Version only literature. But God will use this Bible, and it is a beauty. And if you don't have a local church Bible publisher, if you don't have a King James, I would say go with this Bible. Not necessarily the Scofield. They have dozens of various sizes, from little small New Testaments all the way to very large print, I believe, over 12 point. A negative I have about this particular one I got, and this was my choice to get it, is I think the print is about an 8. 8, 9. But I believe it's an 8. And they really love to have wide margins where I guess you could write their pastor's notes down as words of wisdom or your own notes, another good thing. I would rather have this Bible blown up a point or point and a half more and filled up this whole page. And then I'd have a 10-point Bible, and it would be just awesome. They do have a larger print one, a Scofield that doesn't have the margins, but I didn't get it. I'm being silent right now if you're not picking it up, because my, there we go, here's some introduction information. My phone tends to go dead at about 10 minutes and then stays out for 20 minutes. So if you're listening to me right now, here's an example of the text in the notes. Really good. Again, like I said, I find Scofield 1917 to be a very usable Bible, and I reference it when I prepare lessons or sermons or whatever. Not to lift his information, but just to get a perspective. Well, that's all I have for this. This is not a drooling local church Bible publisher fan, but quality for the price, phenomenal. Could they improve the paper, ribbons, print job? Yeah, but you're getting a great deal. So I'd say if you don't have one, don't have a King James, definitely go with one of these. Check out their catalog. Well, that's all for today. Have a good day.